أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the Gracious, the Merciful.
الحمد لله فاتر السماوات والأرض جاعل الملائكة رسلا أولي أجنحة مثنى وثلاث ورباع يزيد في الخلق ما يشاء إن الله على كل شيء قدير.
All praise belongs to Allah, the originator of the heavens and the earth, who employs the angels as messengers, having wings 2, 3, and 4. He adds to his creation whatever he pleases, for Allah has power over all things.
ما يفتح الله للناس من رحمة فلا ممسك لها وما يمسك فلا مرسل له من بعده وهو العزيز الحكيم.
Whatever sources of mercy Allah lays open for mankind, there is none to withhold them. And whatever of such sources He withholds, there is none who can release them after that. And He is the Mighty, the Wise.
يا أيها الناس اذكروا نعمة الله عليكم هل من خالق غير الله يرزقكم من السماء والأرض لا إله إلا هو فأنى تؤفكون.
O ye men, remember the favor of Allah that He has bestowed upon you. Is there any creator other than Allah who provides for you from the heaven and the earth? There is none worthy of worship but He. Whither then are you turned away?
وَإِن يُكَذِّبُوكَ فَقَدْ كُذِّبَتْ رُسُلٌ مِّن قَبْلِكَ وَإِلَى اللَّهِ تُرْجَعُ الْأُمُورُ.
And if they reject thee, verily, God's messengers have been rejected before thee, and unto Allah all matters are brought back for decision.
يا أيها الناس إن وعد الله حق فلا تغرنكم الحياة الدنيا ولا يغرنكم بالله الغرور.
O ye men, assuredly the promise of Allah is true, so let not the present life deceive you, nor let the deceiver deceive you with respect to Allah.
إن الشيطان لكم عدو فاتخذوه عدوا إن حزبه ليكونوا من أصحاب السعير.
Surely, Satan is an enemy to you, so treat him as an enemy. He calls his followers only that they may become inmates of the burning fire.
الذين كفروا لهم عذاب شديد والذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات لهم مغفرة وأجر كبير.
For those who disbelieve, there is a severe punishment. And for those who believe and do righteous deeds, there is forgiveness and a great reward.
أفمن زين له سوء عمله فرآه حسنا فإن الله يضل من يشاء ويهدي من يشاء فلا تذهب نفسك عليهم حسرات إن الله عليم بما يصنعون.
Can he, then, to whom the evil of his conduct is made to appear pleasing, so that he looks upon it as good, be like him who believes and does good deeds? Surely, Allah lets go astray whom He wills, and guides whom He wills. So let not thy soul waste away in sorrow for them. Surely, Allah knows what they do.
والله الذي أرسل الرياح فتثير سحابا فسقناه إلى بلد ميت فأحيينا به الأرض بعد موتها كذلك النشور.
And Allah is He who sends the winds which raise the clouds. Then do we drive them to a lifeless tract of land, and quicken therewith the earth after its death. Likewise shall the resurrection be.
من كان يريد العزة فلله العزة جميعا إليه يصعد الكلم الطيب والعمل الصالح يرفعه والذين يمكرون السيئات لهم عذاب شديد ومكر أولئك هو يبور.
Whoso desires honor, let him know that all honor belongs to Allah. Unto Him ascend pure words, and righteous deeds does He exalt. And those who plan evils, for them is a severe punishment, and the planning of such will perish.
والله خلقكم من تراب ثم من نطفة ثم جعلكم أزواجا وما تحمل من أنثى ولا تدع إلا بعلمه وما يعمر من معمر ولا يقدر ينقص من عمره إلا في كتاب إن ذلك على الله يسير.
And Allah created you from dust, then from a sperm drop. Then He made you pairs. And no female conceives, nor does she bring forth a child, save with His knowledge. And no one is granted long life who is granted long life, nor is anything diminished of his life, but it is all recorded in a book. That surely is easy for Allah.
وما يستوي البحران هذا عذب فرات سائغ شرابه وهذا ملح أجاج ومن كل تأكلون لحما طريا وتستخرجون حلية تلبسونها.
And the two seas are not alike. This one palatable, sweet and pleasant to drink, and this other saltish, bitter. And yet from each you eat fresh meat, and take forth ornaments which you wear.
وترى الفلك فيه مواخر لتبتغوا من فضله ولعلكم تشكرون.
And thou seest the ships therein, ploughing the waves, that you may seek of His bounty, and that you may be grateful.
يولج الليل في النهار ويولج النهار في الليل وسخر الشمس والقمر كل يجري لأجل مسمى ذلكم الله ربكم له الملك.
He merges the night into the day, and He merges the day into the night. And He has pressed into service the sun and the moon. Each runs its course to an appointed term. Such is Allah your Lord, His is the kingdom.
والذين تدعون من دونه ما يملكون من قطمير.
And those whom you call upon beside Allah own not even a whit.
إن تدعوهم لا يسمعوا دعاءكم ولو سمعوا ما استجابوا لكم ويوم القيامة يكفرون بشرككم ولا ينبئك مثل خبير.
If you call on them, they will not hear your call, and even if they heard it, they could not answer you. And on the day of resurrection, they will deny your having associated them with Allah, and none can inform thee like the one who is all aware.
يا أيها الناس أنتم الفقراء إلى الله والله هو الغني الحميد.
O men, it is you who are dependent upon Allah, but Allah is He who is self-sufficient, the praiseworthy.
إن يشأ يذهبكم ويأت بخلق جديد.
If He please, He could destroy you and bring a new creation instead.
وما ذلك على الله بعزيز.
And that is not at all difficult for Allah.
ولا تزر وازرة وزر أخرى وإن تدع مثقلة إلى حملها لا يحمل منه شيء ولو كان ذا قربى إنما تنذر الذين يخشون ربهم بالغيب وأقاموا الصلاة.
And no burdened soul can bear the burden of another. And if a heavily laden soul call another to bear its load, naught of it shall be carried by the other, even though he be a kinsman. Thou canst warn only those who fear their Lord in secret and observe prayer.
ومن تزكى فإنما يتزكى لنفسه وإلى الله المصير.
And whoso purifies himself only to his own good, and to Allah shall be the return.
وما يستوي الأعمى والبصير.
The blind and the seeing are not alike,
ولا الظلمات ولا النور.
nor the darkness and the light,
ولا الظل ولا الحرور.
nor the shade and the heat.
وما يستوي الأحياء ولا الأموات إن الله يسمع من يشاء وما أنت بمسمع من في القبور.
Nor alike are the living and the dead. Surely, Allah causes him to hear whom He pleases, and thou canst not make those hear who are in the graves.
إن أنت إلا نذير.
Thou art only a warner.
إنا أرسلناك بالحق بشيرا ونذيرا وإن من أمة إلا خلا فيها نذير.
Verily, we have sent thee with the truth, as a bearer of glad tidings and a warner, and there is no people to whom a warner has not been sent.
وَإِن يُكَذِّبُوكَ فَقَدْ كَذَّبَ الَّذِينَ مِن قَبْلِهِمْ جَاءَتْهُمْ رُسُلُهُم بِالْبَيِّنَاتِ وَبِالزُّبُرِ وَبِالْكِتَابِ الْمُنِيرِ.
And if they treat thee as a liar, those who were before them also treated their messengers as liars. Their messengers came to them with clear signs, and with the scriptures, and with the illuminating book.
ثُمَّ أخذت الذين كفروا فكيف كان نكير.
Then I seized those who disbelieved, and how terrible were the consequences of denying me.
ألم تر أن الله أنزل من السماء ماء فأخرجنا به ثمرات مختلفا ألوانها ومن الجبال جدد بيض وحمر مختلف ألوانها وغرابيب سود.
Dost thou not see that Allah sends down water from the sky, and we bring forth therewith fruits of different colors, and in the mountains are streaks, white and red, of diverse hues, and others raven black.
ومن الناس والدواب والأنعام مختلف ألوانه كذلك إنما يخشى الله من عباده العلماء إن الله عزيز غفور.
And in like manner there are men and beasts and cattle of various colors. Only those of his servants who are endowed with knowledge fear Allah. Verily, Allah is mighty, most forgiving.
إن الذين يتلون كتاب الله وأقاموا الصلاة وأنفقوا مما رزقناهم سرا وعلانية يرجون تجارة لن تبور.
Surely, only those who follow the book of Allah and observe prayer and spend out of what we have provided for them, secretly and in public, look for a bargain which will never fail.
ليوفيهم أجورهم ويزيدهم من فضله إنه غفور شكور.
In order that he may give them their full rewards, and even increase them out of his bounty. He is, surely, most forgiving, most appreciating.
والذي أوحينا إليك من الكتاب هو الحق مصدقا لما بين يديه إن الله بعباده لخبير بصير.
And the book which we have revealed to thee is the truth itself, fulfilling that which is before it, Surely, Allah is all aware of His servants, all seeing concerning His servants.
ثم أورثنا الكتاب الذين اصطفينا من عبادنا فمنهم ظالم لنفسه ومنهم مقتصد ومنهم سابق بالخيرات بإذن الله ذلك هو الفضل الكبير.
Then we have always made inheritors of the book those of our servants whom we choose. Some of them are hard upon themselves, and of them are some who take the middle course, and of them are some who excel others in deeds of goodness by Allah's leave. And that indeed is the great grace from Allah.
جنات عدن يدخلونها يحلون فيها من أساور من ذهب ولؤلؤا ولباسهم فيها حرير.
Their reward will be gardens of eternity. They will enter them and will be adorned therein with bracelets of gold and pearl, and their garments therein will be of silk.
وقالوا الحمد لله الذي أذهب عنا الحزن إن ربنا لغفور شكور.
And they will say, all praise belongs to Allah, who has removed all grief from us. Surely, our Lord is most forgiving, most appreciating.
الذي يحلنا دار المقامة من فضله لا يمسنا فيها نسب ولا يمسنا فيها لغوب.
Who has, out of His bounty, settled us in the abode of eternity, where no toil will touch us, nor any sense of weariness affect us therein.
والذين كفروا لهم نار جهنم لا يقضى عليهم فيموتوا ولا يخفف عنهم من عذابها كذلك نجزي كل كفور.
But as for those who disbelieve, for them is the fire of hell. Death will not be decreed for them, so that they may die, nor will the punishment thereof be lightened for them. Thus do we requite every ungrateful person.
وهم يصطرخون فيها ربنا أخرجنا نعمل صالحا غير الذي كنا نعمل أولم نعمركم ما يتذكر فيه من تذكر وجاءكم النذير فذوقوا فما للظالمين من نصير.
And they will cry for help therein. Our Lord, take us out. We will do righteous deeds, other than those we used to do. Allah will say to them, "Did we not give you a life long enough so that he who would take heed could take heed therein? And there came unto you a warner too. So taste ye the punishment, for wrongdoers have no helper."
إن الله عالم غيب السماوات والأرض إنه عليم بذات الصدور.
Verily, Allah knows all that is hidden in the heavens and the earth, and He knows well what passes in the minds of people.
هو الذي جعلكم خلائف في الأرض فمن كفر فعليه كفره ولا يزيد الكافرين كفرهم عند ربهم إلا مقتا ولا يزيد الكافرين كفرهم إلا خسارا.
He it is who made you successors in the earth of those who have passed away. So he who disbelieves will himself suffer the consequences of his disbelief. Their disbelief will bring the disbelievers no increase in the sight of their Lord, except his displeasure, and their disbelief will increase for the disbelievers nothing but loss.
قل أرأيتم شركاءكم الذين تدعون من دون الله أروني ماذا خلقوا من الأرض أم لهم شرك في السماوات أم آتيناهم كتابا فهم على بينة منه.
Say, have you seen your associate gods, whom you call on beside Allah? Show me then what they have created of the earth. Or have they a share in the creation of the heavens? Or have we given them a book, so that they have an evidence therefrom?
بل إن يعد الظالمون بعضهم بعضا إلا غرورا.
Nay, the wrongdoers promise one another nothing but delusion.
إن الله يمسك السماوات والأرض أن تزولا ولئن زالتا إن أمسكهما من أحد من بعده إنه كان حليما غفورا.
Surely, Allah holds the heavens and the earth, lest they deviate from their positions. And if they did deviate, none can hold them back but He. Verily, He is forbearing, most forgiving.
وأقسموا بالله جهد أيمانهم لئن جاءهم نذير ليكونن أهدى من إحدى الأمم فلما جاءهم نذير ما زادهم إلا نفورا.
And they swore by Allah their strongest oaths, that if a warner came to them, they would follow guidance better than any other people. But when a warner did come to them, it only increased them in aversion.
استكبارا في الأرض ومكر السيء ولا يحيق المكر السيء إلا بأهله فهل ينظرون إلا سنة الأولين فلن تجد لسنة الله تبديلا ولن تجد لسنة الله تحويلا.
For they sought exaltation in the earth, and devised evil schemes. But the evil schemes encompass none but the authors thereof. Do they then look for anything other than Allah's way of dealing with the people of old? But thou wilt never find any change in the way of Allah, nor wilt thou ever find any alteration in the way of Allah.
أولم يسيروا في الأرض فينظروا كيف كان عاقبة الذين من قبلهم كانوا أشد منهم قوة وما كان الله ليعجزه من شيء في السماوات ولا في الأرض إنه كان عليما قديرا.
Have they not traveled in the earth and seen how evil was the end of those who were before them? And they were stronger than these in power. And Allah is not such that anything in the heavens or the earth can frustrate His plans. Verily, He is all-knowing, all-powerful.
ولو يؤاخذ الله الناس بما كسبوا ما ترك على ظهرها من دابة ما ترك على ظهرها من دابة ولكن يؤخرهم إلى أجل مسمى فإذا جاء أجلهم فإن الله كان بعباده بصيرا.
And if Allah were to punish people for what they do, He would not leave a living creature on the surface of the earth. But He gives them respite until an appointed term. And when their appointed time comes, they find that Allah has all His servants well under His eyes.